We'll follow the same drill as we've done for the previous games. If you wish to ask a question, if you could just raise your hand if you're an attendee. Mark, if you want to unmute yourself, happy for you to kick off.
Thanks, Dan. Can you hear me, Daniel?
Yes, Mark, hi.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Daniel, obviously another desperately disappointing result and performance. What were your thoughts on today?
No, I don't agree. So, of course, we're disappointed with the result today. And after the Southampton game, we spoke about that. We have to accept the loss there because in the first half it was a tight game. In the second half, we were in our defensive behavior not good enough to win this game, and for that we have to accept the loss. I think today a loss is not the fair outcome of the game because it's always the same after a loss. The first look that you have is that you after an 0-3 loss, it's always like to get back to solid defensive behavior, and that's what we showed during the whole game from the first to the last second. I'm not sure if we have given away any proper chance out of the game. I think we're unbelievably solid, spirited, well structured, looked pretty sharp in the first half. I think we're the better side in the first half, had good chances with Lucas Rupp finishing situation on Hernandez here at the post. I think we deserved to have even more at halftime. And the second half, one set piece was the difference. So it was a bit unnecessary that we gave the set piece away, and also our defending was then not switch on the situation. And more or less out of their second set piece, they were able to score. We had, I think, 6 corners, for example. We're not able to score, and this made the difference today. So in the end, we tried everything, brought all our offensive thinking players on the pitch. And in general, I just have compliments today for the lads for a pretty disciplined, spirited performance, full of desire. And I feel really sorry for them because I think they deserve much more out of this performance. For that, like you said, we are disappointed with the result, but not at all with the performance because we know on this level, we have to be always outstanding in order to win points. And we have to make also need a bit luck. The opponent is not there with a perfect day. And I think we tried everything today. Anyhow, that Everton was then there to use this set piece was more or less like the difference and also the reason why they won this game. But I can't ask in terms of desire, of commitment, and also in tactical discipline more from this side at the moment. And for that, in general, so definitely okay. The performance, certainly not the result.
Like you've touched upon there, obviously pleasing with some of your aspects defensively. How much of a concern is it the fact that you only had one shot on target against Southampton, and again the same today? Are you worried about where the goals will come from in this miracle you say you need?
Yes, but one thing is statistics. So, and for example, when O'Neill hits the post, it doesn't count like a shot on target. The only shot on target was in Lucas Rupp, where it was nearly a goal. So it doesn't say everything about the game in general. Of course, we were not an offensive threat today, and where there was no offensive firework, but I didn't expect it. So after 0-3 loss, it's not like where we had all our offensive threats on the pitch and tried to attack this game and we're not able to do this in the offensive way. Then it's not like for the next game you go into the next game and think, okay, we have to bring even more offensive players on the pitch and play without centre backs, and we have to look forward that we win the next game then 4-3 or 5-4. The first step is always like to go back to solid defense behavior, and this is what we showed today. And out of this, you can then develop the game. And I think we had several good situations. Sadly, we're not able then to use one of this. Like O'Neill with his shooting position against the post. Lucas Rupp, we had really good set piece situation. I can remember one, more or less perfect situation for Andre Duda in the first half. Sadly, we didn't have the quality today to be effective in this situation. But that's more or less the only thing I can accuse. Otherwise, I have no doubts that the players left everything out today, and for that, I'm pleased with that.
What can you do differently for the remaining games? Is there anything you can do on the training pitch? Anything you can do psychologically with the players? How can you turn your fortunes around?
Yes, we have to perform differently in comparison to the second half against Southampton. So this is what we showed today. This is exactly what I can ask for. So to be there, unbelievably solid in defending, to be well structured, and out of this to develop our game. And then, of course, you always wish that you are even a bit more effective in your offensive game to use your chances, to create perhaps even a few more, to use a few more. But it's not like you can press a button and say, okay, listen, it's then for us easy to play against top class sides and to beat them anyhow quite easy. What I can ask for is such a performance that we showed today, and it's more like then out of this we have to make sure that we are also effective. We have showed this in quite similar performances. Like, for example, against Leicester at home, it was a quite similar game, tight game where both teams were struggling to create chances, but we were then more effective than them. Yeah, today we have to say congratulations to Everton because they were more effective than we, because they were able to use their one chance out of this corner. But this is more like how I want my players to go. So spirited, well-structured, disciplined, good in their defensive behavior, and then hopefully also effective.
You said when the Premier League restarted, you needed a little miracle. What do you need now?
Even a bit bigger miracle, because after each we lost, the situation is not easier. Though we are not naive, we can judge it in a proper way. But we are in two competitions in the league and the FA Cup, and it's not realistic for us to stay in this league. It's not realistic for us to stay in the FA Cup. But as long as we have a chance, we try to be successful in both competitions. We try to win the FA Cup and we try to stay in this league, and it's still possible also in this league to stay, and we will keep going. So. What I want to see is this desire and also this commitment. And I'm pretty sure if we show this commitment also in the last 7 games, then we definitely have a chance also to win points. If it's then enough to stay in this league, we'll judge in the end. But as long as we have a chance, we keep going.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Going to bring Paddy Davids in from the EDP. Paddy, if you wish to unmute yourself and start your video.
Yeah, all good, Dan. Hello, Daniel.
Hi.
4 changes tonight, some big calls there. What was the thinking with Teemu, particularly?
Yeah, there were a few reasons for this. First of all, we know that we are in a period right now when we play 10 games within 5 weeks, and this pretty without a proper preseason, also in pretty hot conditions. So, and especially in the offense, it's important when you want to be creative, and try to create something on this level. It's important that you are refreshed and sharp, and for that, it's sometimes even a bit easier for the defensive players to play each and every minute on this level. But I think it's important during this period. Especially in the offense, to be there and to rotate a bit, and we will also keep on going with this. Yeah, then it was also due to the quality of the players who came in, and also due to some tactical thoughts today. Yeah, for example, we know that Everton is always there with works with many crosses. The team with the most crosses in the league, and especially with the most fullback crosses in the league. And we needed today, players on the pitch who are also competitive in order to track their fullbacks and also with speed. And I think Unel and Lucas did, for example, quite well in this topic. And out of this, we wanted then to develop our game. And with Timo, he knows that I always back him and I always support him. And it was just due to the situation that we got the feeling, okay, especially in the offense, it's not that easy. Sometimes it's even a bit easier for offensive players. Everyone counts right now the minutes for Timo when he scores. Again, out of open play, and he knows that he is always my backing. But sometimes to break this dry curse anyhow, then it makes perhaps sense to bring him into a game when the opponent is a bit exhausted, that he's still fresh, and to do something different on to break his curse. That's what we tried today, and sadly it didn't work out with the goal for him in the end. But Timo knows that he always got my thought, and I trust him totally. It was due to the situation today.
You've talked a lot about effectiveness, that you said you needed to be effective today, particularly against an Everton side or so well structured. Do you think that's been the story maybe too often this season, that you've been in games, you've looked like you could create chances, but just at the crucial moment, you've not in enough games been able to be effective enough? Yes,
so quite often this effectiveness has also a bit to do with the quality of the team or quality of the players. When we speak about the top class teams, for example, like Liverpool, we played them here at home and were unbelievably solid, and they were struggling to create chances. Yeah, and then there was one moment of magic of Mané. Yeah, out of nothing, he was able to create a chance and score a goal, and this made the difference. And we're lacking this a little bit. Yeah, we know this. But I think we were the better side in the first half. Didn't allow them to have any chances. Had good situations, good set piece situations, good situation with Onel who attacked the box, and I think we hit the post and had good shooting situation for Lucas Rupp, for example. Yeah, sadly, like you said, didn't have this cutting edge in order to go and lead, because this is always crucial on this level. Yeah, we have showed this against Bournemouth, and we have showed it, for example, against Leicester, that once we go and lead, then we have a great chance also to win all 3 points. And yeah, sadly, Everton was then there and proved this effectiveness, because out of their second corner, they were able to score. Keane, of course, he's one of the best headers in this league and was pretty good in this topic. This was the difference today, and yeah. We have to expect, like I said before, so I can't ask, if I'm honest, for more, because in terms of commitment, in terms of workload, tactical discipline, also how we wanted to develop this game was definitely a really good game and good performance. But yeah, we lacked a bit in order to be then there with this quality to score the first goal. And this is a bit, yeah, like I said, a bit the story of the season, especially story of the game today.
Daniel, final one, if I can. How tough would it be to lift the boys, or alternatively, looking at it now, Manchester United here in the FA Cup, is that the perfect type of pick-me-up?
I wouldn't. Of course, we're disappointed with this result, because we got the feeling, okay, against Southampton, we deserve to lose this game. Today, not. Definitely not. And I think, of course, we're disappointed today, but it won't last too long to pick them off, because it's more like we just have to say, okay, listen, this is exactly what we want to deliver. Yeah, performance. Spirited, unbelievable solid, try to go for it. And if it's then not enough, okay, then we accept it, like I said before, so we will go with our way and with our qualities, and I want us always to be there with 100%. And if it's then not enough, then it's also like to say, okay, then we fall together, then we accept that we lose a game like today together, because we tried everything in order to win this. And this is more like exactly the spirit and also the attitude that we have to show also in the next games. And it's also a massive game for us at the weekend, because of course we are the big underdog, and Man United, this team full of quality, is the big favorite to win this game. But once we show such an attitude and such a commitment like today, then we definitely have a chance. And for that, yes, we are disappointed right now after the game, but no time to live this disappointment. So from tomorrow on, we work to have this massive game at home against Man United, and this our concentration from tomorrow morning on.
Thanks, Daniel. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Paddy.